30, 40, over 50 comments, all under a single post. And they were all asking for the same thing. NASCAR needs to investigate this. Here's the strange part. This didn't happen after a crash or a penalty. This happened after a win. When Tyler Reddick picked up his 5th victory in just 9 races, the entire fan base exploded. Cheating. Horsepower advantage. Something's off. Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere you looked. One question kept popping up. Was this win actually clean, or is something going on? And to answer that, we have to go back to the very beginning. It all starts with qualifying. Reddick straps into the number 45 Toyota and lays down an insane lap. 29.142 seconds, over 185 miles per hour. His 3rd pole of the season, 14th of his career. But here's the twist. He beats his own team owner, Denny Hamlin, by just 0.019 seconds. Close. Almost too close. And that's where the doubts begin. Because this wasn't just a pole, this was domination. Top tree, all Toyota. Top pit, 4 Toyotas. Reddick. Hamlin, 2 Gibbs. And when one manufacturer dominates like that, people start asking questions. And the fans did exactly that. Race day. Green flag. And early on, total control. Hamlin takes the lead on lap 4 and doesn't give it up for 75 laps. Stay it. Easy win. But while everything looked calm up front, chaos was building behind. Ryan Blaney makes contact on pit road with AJ Allmendinger. Spin. Damage. Front splitter destroyed. The team tries to fix it. And then penalty. Too many crew members over the wall. One mistake. Then another. Then another. And just like that, Blaney's race is basically over. Insiders say the speed is there. The execution isn't. Stage 2. Momentum shift. Kyle Larson jumps Hamlin on the restart and takes control. Leads 77 laps. Wins the stage. And on top of that, breaks the all-time laps led record at Kansas. Everything feels normal, controlled, predictable. And then, the final stage hits. And that's where everything falls apart. For a moment, Christopher Bell takes the lead. Then Hamlin takes it back. Nelia Kumenta-Colme laps to go. Race under control, or so it seems, because behind them, Reddick is coming, quietly, patiently. Fresh tires, perfect timing. Kimmonen laps to go. Turn 1. Dive move. He takes the lead. Game over? That's what it looked like. But then, one message on the radio changes everything. Fuel problem. I'm running out. And at that exact moment, wall contact. The lead is gone. The race is gone. It's over. Right? Not even close. The team tells him, switch to the backup fuel pump. Last resort. High risk. And somehow, it works. On pit road, Michael Jordan is watching, head in his hands, tension at its peak. And then, a completely random moment changes everything. Cody Ware spins. Caution. Overtime. Everyone pits. Fresh tires. Hamlin gets out first. Restart. And then, absolute chaos. Larson uses the apron. Goes 3 wide. Takes the lead. Reddick makes contact with Bell. Bell crashes. Hamlin gets caught up. Reddick drops back. Now it's really over. Right? Again. No. By the white flag, Reddick is somehow back in second. No one quite knows how. Final lap. Last corners. Inside line. And, by 0.118 seconds, he wins. Post-race. Reddick can barely believe it. I can't even process what just happened. On the contact with Bell, hard racing. But yeah, I feel bad about it. Final results? Larson, Chase Briscoe, Hamlin, Bubba Wallace. And a huge day for 23XI Racing. Reddick even joked, when the boss shows up, you gotta deliver. Jordan's reaction? This kid is on fire. But the real question still remains. That level of dominance, that comeback, that timing, was it all just luck? Or are the fans seeing something real? Now here's where things get even crazier. The numbers behind 23XI Racing and Toyota right now, they don't look real. Tyler Reddick winning 5 races in just 9 starts. That's something only 4 drivers in NASCAR history have ever done, and it gets worse. He's leading the championship by 105 points. The gap between him and second place is bigger than the gap between second and 11th. Let that sink in. And it's not just Reddick. Toyota has won 7 of the first 9 races in 2026. That's the most dominant start by a manufacturer since Chevrolet in 2007. And Reddick himself? Last season, 0 wins. This season, championship favorite overnight. Inside the team, they're not even surprised. 23XI President Steve Lauletta put it simply. He just doesn't break. Adversity hits. And he keeps coming back. No panic. No mistakes. Just results. Reddick's own explanation? Straight to the point. These cars are night and day better than last year. But some people think it's more than that. On Fox Sports, Kevin Harvick made a bold prediction. Reddick might break the Gen 7 win record. Right now, that record is 6 wins, held by Kyle Larson, William Byron, and Denny Hamlin. And Reddick? He's already at 5. So yeah, from the outside, it looks suspicious. But here's the problem with the cheating accusations. They don't hold up. Post-race inspection at Kansas? Completely clean. No violations. No penalties. Nothing. And this didn't just start now. 23XI had already won 3 of the first 4 next-gen races at Kansas before this season even began. This track? They've had it figured out for a while. Analyst Cole Cusumano summed it up perfectly. People are acting surprised, like this came out of nowhere. It didn't. Reddick and 23XI have been the standard on 1.5-mile tracks for a long time. Even fans pushed back. One comment said, "We really forgot the Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson era, because compared to that dominance, this isn't even the peak." And what about the caution that changed everything? The Cody Ware spin? That has an explanation too. Rick Ware Racing's competition director, Tommy Baldwin, took full responsibility. Said it clearly. "That's on me. In NASCAR, there's an unwritten rule. You don't want to accidentally decide a race." But that's exactly what happened. The cause? A tire failure. And a bad call. They should have brought him into pit. They didn't. Human error. That's it. Nothing shady. But zoom out for a second. And the 2026 season tells a brutal story for everyone else. Kyle Larson, one of the best drivers in the sport, is now on a 3-3 race winless streak, even after leading 78 laps at Kansas. Trackhouse Racing, struggling. Ross Chastain, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Connor Silish, just 3 top 1-0 finishes combined. Fans are even calling it the Pitbull curse after Pitbull stepped away from ownership. And here's the scary part. Technically, Reddick isn't even locked into the playoffs yet, but realistically, he could finish dead last in every remaining race and still make it. That's how far ahead he is. Even his own teammate, Bubba Wallace, said it best. "We got to 3rd, and the 45 just drove past me like I was standing still." Then he laughed. Happy for him. But yeah, I'm getting tired of it. Next up, Talladega Superspeedway. This Sunday, the Jack Links 500. And Talladega? It's different. It's chaos. Anything can happen. One wreck, and everything flips. But here's the problem. Reddick has already won here before, and he already won at Daytona International Speedway this season. Even in chaos, he's still a threat. So now the question becomes, if he wins again, what are people going to say then?